Alright folks, I want to show you something. When you rent some places here in the Philippines, I've talked about it before, you just get a hole. Because the landlord does not supply an aircon. A lot of people don't use aircon, so they'll just put a piece of wood or cardboard over it. But if you do want to use an aircon, you bring your own aircon and plug it in. This thing has like a bracket right there, so it's a good sturdy steel bracket. Now the aircon I just bought, the height is okay, but the width is not okay. So we're gonna have to chisel out that width. Not a big deal. And then you just flash it with some cardboard or plywood or sheet metal or whatever. But there you go. Now look, there's pros and cons to this, because if you run a place like that, the rent's going to be cheaper because they're not supplying everything. It's unfurnished. There's no ref. There's no aircon. The cons are you got to go buy your own aircon. The good of it is, it's a brand new aircon, and you buy one with a remote, so you don't have to stand on a chair. One of the last places we were in, they didn't invest in a remote. We had to stand on a chair and turn the aircon on and off. Got the rice cooker for the ladies, because Janice keeps burning the rice cooking on the stove top. So I got them a Cadillac. I think I'll be so happy. Alright folks, so I'm picking up the 7-piece set here. It comes with the couch and 4 chairs and 2 end tables, and normally this lists for 5,000 pesos, right? Okay, so we got this set right here, and we've got this set coming here. This is a dining room table with 4 chairs, and that normally retails for 5,000. That's the starting price. That's about $100 US for the handmade bamboo table and chairs right there. Folks, and this shoe rack here is normally 1,500 pesos, which is roughly $30 US. Really nice. I'm not going to use it for a shoe rack. I'm going to use it for a kitchen rack. I may have to get another one for the shoes outdoors, but really nice rack here for the price. Now I'm going with 2 of these folding tables. These are wood folding tables, and they're $850 starting price. And I'm going with a solid wooden chair, which is $2,000 on the starting price. So about 40 bucks for the chair is what the starting price is, and $850. That's what is that? 17 bucks if my math is correct. But I'm gonna push 2 of these guys together and make me a big old desk and just have a chair. Maybe later on I get a rolling office chair. But too cool. I mean, take a look at those things. That's it. And that's what I got coming from Johnny's Bamboo Shop, my friends. Got all kind of good stock up here in Subic. If you ain't seen any of my previous videos, where we're at here is basically right across from the Walmart. This is my buddy Johnny and Jelly's Bamboo Shop. And they got everything from beds to cribs. They are sold out of the Bahay Cubos right now. My goodness, business must be good on the Bahay Cubos. So I don't even see one started back there. Got everything from chicken grate, Janice calls them chicken jails. They get everything from chicken coops, baskets, beds, living room suits, dining room suits. They got the whole 9 yards. And we're across from the rural health unit, but right behind me, the yellow building, that's the Walmart here in Subic town in the Philippines, my friends. They're gonna deliver it tomorrow. I just put a deposit down. I said, hey, let me go to the ATM machine in the morning. I'll text you, and then Johnny's gonna bring them right over tomorrow afternoon. So we got some furniture to sit on at the new crib. Thanks for riding along with us, folks. Time to get back in the Lamborghini. Next stop is gonna be Bingo's Bakery. Let's go to Bingo's, Jason. Okay. Been craving some bread from Bingo's Bakery from the minute that I left. So that's where we're en route to, Bingo's. Don't spare the horsepower. Oh yeah. Flip the quick Yui on that one. Alright folks, right here across from Bingo's Bakery, the road that goes down to the port, as I call it, to take the river cruise across the Mataen River. They have got personnel set up in the checkpoint here too. So, this again, it's not a good sign seeing this shit again. I thought we were well beyond seeing this. But here we go again. Because there was no checkpoint going south, they didn't fuck with you. Now, they're fucking with you. And now you got traffic getting screwed up in both directions. And I'm coming up on this, like they've added this permanent, semi-permanent awning for the checkpoint going northbound. I don't know if they're going to consolidate their efforts and just put the period, you know, the checkpoint is here, northbound, southbound, it's underneath this awning, and the gentleman can be in the shade. Maybe that's what their plan is. How the hell do I know? I just know when you see shit like that erected and people have spent money, that is not a good sign.